things looking up. The weather's improving, trains are running, COVID restrictions are easing, and volunteers are returning to work on the railways. Looking around here at Boston Lodge, you see quite a few faces, some familiar, some less so, going around their myriad of tasks to keep the railway running, ready for the main summer season. However, until the lockdown restrictions are eased fully, there are some rules and restrictions that we need to put in place to keep everyone safe and to make sure that everyone's peace of mind is secure. So for the time being, please follow this guidance. First, we can't accommodate people just turning up to volunteer to work on gardening or to paint something or to work in Boston Lodge or Minforth. Volunteering needs to be pre-booked and needs to be for pre-arranged activities for a variety of reasons. Just turning up to have a look around, we can't accept either. So please, sites are closed until such times as we can reopen them. If you are volunteering in your usual role of operating department or locomotive footplate crew, then it's simple. You just email your usual point of contact and offer your names for the roster. If you wanted to volunteer as a station host, then the person to contact is Stephen Craig. If you are new to volunteering and you want to get involved, then quite simply email volunteer@ffwhr.com and you'll be put in touch with the relevant department head where you've expressed an interest to work. Second, you will need to complete the COVID return to work form before you start work. It needs to be handed to your line manager or supervisor on the day you turn up, or perhaps 24 hours in advance. These forms are available from your supervisor or line manager. Just ask via email for a copy if you haven't already got one. The form needs to be completed for each period of volunteering. If you're here for a week and you've got a couple of days off midweek, that's fine. If you're going to go away for a week or two and then come back into the area, then please, you'll need to complete the form for each time you do that. Thirdly, masks and social distancing. I know there's quite a bit of debate around this at the moment, but we need to be seen to keep things safe. And so if you are working within 2 meters of somebody, if you can't maintain that 2 meters distance, you've got to work in close proximity, please wear a mask. If outside in the yard, as you are here, and you can maintain your distance, then masks need not be worn. If you are in a front-facing public role, as in a station host, then you will need to wear a mask on a busy, crowded platform. If you want to go for a lunch break out the way, around the back somewhere, you can take your mask off and sit with a friend as long as you're 2 meters apart. That's fine. Next, there are some site-specific rules. Generally, don't go into offices or mess rooms or other small confined places without a good reason. And I'm sorry, barging into an office to catch up with somebody you haven't seen for months is not really a valid reason for doing that. There are notices around the sites. Here at Boston Lodge, they're on the doors to the lobby, doors to the den, about rules to maintain safe distancing, to avoid congestion, and about sanitising work surfaces after you've used them. Please follow those signs and the advice on them. Similar signage is around Harbour Station, Carnarvon and Minforth. And please, for everyone's sake, follow the guidance on those signs. It would be greatly appreciated if you would also have a look through the weekly notices, the rule book, the roster, email instructions about duties, and make sure that you are competent and confident to do the roles that you are volunteering to do. It's very easy to assume things, and if you've not been here for a few months, possibly even 12 months, then assumptions can be made, lapses occur, and that's when minor incidents can happen. So please make sure that you are fully prepared and you understand what it is expected of you for the duty you are going to do. Lastly, as the restrictions are eased and things get freer, then we will obviously update our guidance to you and be able to welcome more of you in on a more informal basis. We look forward to those days. Thank you.